Good morning, class 8. Myself Ranjit Kumar. I welcome you all in the e-learning program of Modern English School, Kunti Nagar, Nevada. This is the fifth video lecture of the chapter cell. In last video, we have discussed about component of the cell. So a cell contains cell membrane, cytoplasm, and a nucleus at the center, generally at the center. And nucleus is the control center of the cell. We have also we have also seen that cell contains in nucleus a very important thing that is called chromosome, and that chromosome is made up of DNA, and specific functional DNA part is called gene, and this chromosome is called genetic material. So for a cell to survive, if I broadly say a cell membrane, a cytoplasm, and genetic material is important, because genetic material only is responsible for the similarity or the character, whatever function I perform, whatever type of protein is formed in my body, for all the function and for all the protein, for all the component that is formed in my body or that is synthesized in my body, is due to information stored in the chromosome. So chromosome is very important component of a cell, because it is responsible for all the function performed by the cell. So chromosome has the blueprint how cell will behave, or how an organism will look like, whatever function it will perform. So that is called chromosome or genetic material. So on the basis of nuclear organization, means how nucleus is there, how genetic material is present in the nucleus. So this region is called nuclear region, and this region is called nuclear region. How the nuclear region is arranged, means how is the nuclear region organized in a cell. Cells are of two types: prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cell, if you remember the video animation, in that first you have seen there is a cell like this, in which a thread like structure, blue color thread like structure you can see, that is the chromosome. And in nucleus, in eukaryotic cell, in nucleus chromosome is present. Means genetic material is present in prokaryotic cell also, genetic material is present in the eukaryotic cell also, but difference is genetic material is present inside the nucleus, and nucleus has a nuclear membrane. Means genetic material is separated from the cytoplasm and it is well organized. So eukaryotic cells have well organized nucleus, means it has true nucleus. The word u in Greek means true, and the word karyotic is made from karyon. Karyon means nucleus. So the cell that have true nucleus is called eukaryotic cell, and the pro means primitive, and karyon means nucleus. So cell that do not have true nucleus is called prokaryotic cell. So what I am saying here, genetic material is present in prokaryotic cell also and eukaryotic cell also, but in prokaryotic cell the chromosome or the genetic material is present in the cytoplasm only, but here chromosome is present inside a membrane bound structure called nucleus. So it has true nucleus, it do not have true nucleus. So what is prokaryotic cells? Prokaryotic cells, cells which do not have well organized nuclear region due to absence of nuclear membrane is called prokaryotic cells. Eukaryotic cells The cells which have well organized nuclear region due to presence of nuclear membrane is called eukaryotic cells. So on the basis of organization of nuclear region, cells are of two types: prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. Okay, on the basis of their nuclear organization, cells have been classified into two types. What are they? First, prokaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cell. What is prokaryotic cells? The cells which do not have a well organized nuclear region due to absence of nuclear membrane are called prokaryotic cells. Okay, so the organism which have prokaryotic cells means this type of cell are called prokaryotes. So the organism with these kinds of prokaryotic cells are called prokaryotes. Is called prokaryotes. Example: bacteria, blue green algae, that is called cyanobacteria. So these are the prokaryotic cells. So prokaryotic cells do not have well organized nuclear region due to absence of nuclear membrane, so they are called prokaryotic cells, and the organism that have prokaryotic cells are called prokaryotes. Okay, eukaryotic cells, the cells which have a well organized nucleus with nuclear membrane are called eukaryotic cells. Apart from bacteria and cyanobacteria, that is blue green algae, all living organisms are called eukaryotes because they have eukaryotic cells. So all organisms other than bacteria and blue green algae have eukaryotic cells, hence called eukaryotes. So organisms which have eukaryotic cells are called eukaryotes, And organisms that have prokaryotic cells are called prokaryotes. Okay, told you eukaryotes. In Greek, eu means true and karyon means nucleus in Greek. And if we are talking about pro means primitive and karyon means nucleus. So prokaryotic have primitive nucleus that do not have nuclear membrane. Eukaryote have true nucleus that have well developed nucleus. Okay. One small thing that I have to explain you all is protoplasm. Don't get confused. You know the fluid present inside the cell membrane and outside the nucleus is called cytoplasm, and the fluid present inside the nuclear membrane is called nucleoplasm. So cytoplasm and the nucleoplasm are together called as protoplasm. So inside a cell, what is there? Cytoplasm is there, and with the membrane is there that is separating nucleoplasm from the cytoplasm. So what is there? Cytoplasm and nucleoplasm. So we can say cytoplasm and nucleus is together called protoplasm. What is protoplasm? Everything inside the cell membrane is called protoplasm, and it is the living component. So the living substance of a cell is called protoplasm. It means it includes both cytoplasm also, nuclear membrane and nucleoplasm also. So we can say cytoplasm and the nucleus together is called protoplasm. If I am saying nucleus, I am including nucleoplasm also. Okay. So if I need to explain what is the protoplasm, you will say the living substance of the cell is called protoplasm. So what is protoplasm? Cytoplasm is also living and nucleoplasm is also living. So these together it is called protoplasm. Okay, this small term is there. So you can say cytoplasm plus nucleus is called protoplasm. Don't get confused. Protoplasm, nothing, that it is just a term to include everything that is inside the cell membrane. If you go in senior class, you will understand this term in more detail. So don't worry, it's just a term I encountered during in the book. So I told better to explain. Okay.